Greetings and namaste, divine infinite light beings. Welcome in and welcome back. I had got a message from Spirit to see, the high vibration versus the low vibration, right? And then Spirit said, no, let's just check in to see what the low vibration is up to in this present moment behind the backs of the divine infinite light beings, the chosen ones, right? The earth angels. I rebuke all negative energy and send it back to the sender to which it came from. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We are divinely guided, securely protected, infinitely provided for, and highly loved by Spirit, covered by our super spiritual natural love war team in every present given moment that we walk through the valley of the shadow of the death. Ashe, Ashe, we are grateful that we are able to walk in the grace under the protection of Spirit. Ashe, so we are going to check in to see what the low vibrational energy is up to behind the chosen one's back, right? So we are going to tap into the energy of Little Spark of Light's oracle cards, right? Ashe, thank you for granting me permission to tap into the energy of the collective energy, feminine energy, masculine energy. These messages are always timeless, past, present, and future. You got a crazy neighbor. You are a rising star, right? They know that you are a rising star. So somebody out there has some crazy neighbors that know that you are a rising star. Somebody out there has, you are enticing someone. It says you turn me on. So your energy entices a lot of different people that you come across, is what Spirit is saying. So this is what's going on behind your back that you don't know, or you could know, right? Because you're very intuitive and you know when someone is enticed and sexually attracted to you in an intimate way, right? So you turn a lot of people on. This is what's going on behind the back of your energy, but you already know this, right? Ashe. Take me back. So somebody that you could have been dealing with, could also be a neighbor, live in the neighborhood, down the street, whatever, is saying take me back, right? You could have stopped being friends with them and they want to continue to be your friend. You could have got into an argument with them and they want to clear the air, but they want you to take them back. Satanic friends cut, so you cut a lot of these satanic friends off. These people that knew that you were a rising star, and these people still know that you are a rising star. You will continue to be a rising star, and they are watching you behind your back. These satanic friends that you cut out, that are in these cults, satanic cults. They're watching you become a rising star. And this could be church people, church members. This could be Masons, um, um, different satanic groups. I say church members because, church members get together and they gossip just as well as any other cult, group, clique, right? But whoever these people are, they're very satanic, they're very demonic. It could just be a couple, right? It could just be a couple. It could be a third party, three party. However many it is of these people, they know that you are a rising star. and they have been throwing satanic energy your way, trying to keep you from being that rising star that you were born to be, right? So this is what's going on behind your back. So know that somebody is still always out there doing spell work, trying to, confirmation with the bells in the back, trying to deter your growth, trying to deter your happiness, your peace, your stable foundation, your abundance, your clarity. They thought you were weak because they thought you were weak. And whoever thought you were weak, you turned them on, you know, like no one else has ever turned them on, right? So they thought that maybe that they could woo you over with the energy of sex. They thought you were weak enough to fall for the manipulation of sex because you turned them on. So they thought that that was going to be enough to woo you for some of you. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Show us what we need to see. Tell us what we need to hear. Spiritual growth. So whoever these people are, it came out in the reverse. They have no spiritual growth. Whoever wants you to take them back. Whoever you walked away from. Whoever you disconnected from. Confirmation. Whoever you are no longer in contact with, right? Whoever these people are, conjuring up these energies behind your back. They have no spiritual growth. They have no intellect. They have no common sense, Spirit is saying. Because they, for one, they chose to tamper with a divine infinite light being. They chose to abuse and neglect and mistreat a divine earth angel, right? Hidden addictions. These people have hidden addictions. Sleeper. So, Sleeper. These people are criminals in that movie Sleeper. Weren't the kids bad criminals and grew up to be bad adults? Um, but also too, these people were sexually abused in that movie. I'm believing so. Um, these people can't resist you. That's why they watch you behind your back. That's why they spy on you. That's why they watch you from afar. You know, they keep tabs on you because they can't resist you. These people with no spiritual growth. These people that want you to take them back, whether they friends, family, lovers, co-workers, neighbors. They want you to take them back. What else do you have for the collective? Thank you, Divine Spirit. Show us what we need to see. Tell us what we need to hear. So, whoever this is with these hidden addictions, some of the hidden addictions is sexual hidden addictions. They want you to be nasty with them. You didn't want to be nasty with them. You didn't want to do the type of things that they wanted you to do with these hidden addictions. Or this is the hidden addiction that they want to do these things with you and you don't know. Daily meditation. So somebody needs to do some daily meditation. Somebody knows that you do daily meditation. and probably try to tamper with that meditation through the 5D, these ghetto ass people. Um, you could be a vegan, they could be a vegan. Want you dead, this is in reverse. So you're divinely protected, even though they want you dead. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's not your checkout time. They can't want you dead. They can't deem when you check out, right? So that's why it's in reverse, because you're divinely protected. It says sleep deep, cord cutting. So this is in reverse. This is what you did. This is what they're trying to reverse. They're trying to reverse the cord cutting that you did on them. This is the people this is what's going on behind your backs, divine infinite light beings. They're trying to reverse the cord cutting that you did, right? New ideas will be realized, and this is what they're realizing. They're realizing that they can't turn shit around, right? It says Heartbreak Hotel. They can no longer, it's in reverse, they can no longer break your heart. They can no longer keep you in that energy of having a heartbreak, right? This is feminine in your family or someone you were in a relationship, an ex. So what else is it supposed to say? It's supposed to say something else. So this could be a feminine in your family, or somebody you were in a relationship that's doing this behind your back, is what it's trying to say. Is what Spirit is trying to say. But it's in reverse, so they can't do it. And it's landing right on top of trying to reverse the cord cutting. So whoever it is, it's like the shit is reversing back to them. The shit is reversing back to them. As much as they do to try to stop your growth, to try to stop your abundance, to try to stop your stable foundation, your peace, is going right back to them. It says beating on your kids. So somebody was beating on your kids, no longer are able to beat on your kids. This is in reverse. So maybe somebody had your kids for a while and you got them back and now they can't beat on them. Maybe your child was in an abusive relationship with their girlfriend or their boyfriend, and now they're no longer beating on them. Your baby mother or your baby father could have been abusive to your children. It says something about beating on your children, on your kids. So whatever scenario was taking place, past, present, and future, whether your child as an adult was being beat on by an abusive lover, or your child was being beat on by a mother or father that is your baby mother or father, or husband or wife, ex-husband or wife, or someone had your children for a while that was beating on your children. They could have been in foster home or out of your care and they were being beat on. It's different scenarios for different situations, but this is no longer taking place. Spirit has put a stop to that. If you're wondering, this is what's going on behind your back. Intuition, candle, courage, sexual, love, lust, right? So this is what they're drawn to. They're drawn to your intuition, right? Your kundalini energy, the way you stand in your courage, your sexuality, your love, right? And they lust over you, love you always. So these people never loved you because it's in reverse. It says love you always. It's in reverse. So these people never loved you at all. And you already know this is what was taking place. That's why you disconnected from these people. Somebody could be from Jamaica. Somebody could be going to Jamaica. Somebody could want to go to Jamaica. Jamaican. Somebody's name could be Jamaican. I said Jamaica, but it say Jamaican. So you could be Jamaican. You could be dealing with a Jamaican. Somebody could want to go to visit the place. Show us what we need to see. Tell us what we need to hear. It says no rest for the wicked. No, confirmation. No rest for the wicked. It says cutting cords for life. New cycles. So you cut cords for life. Like you tired of the demonic entities It's 444 on my phone. It's about to be 444 on this clock. You're divinely protected. And Spirit says continue to keep cutting these cords. Because when you continue to stay in this daily meditation, cutting these cords, they won't be able to penetrate the protection. Energetic text messages. So that's the 5D. What Spirit was talking about. Nightmare on M Street. These people come into in your dreams. Sleepers. We got sleep twice. Sleepers. People coming to you in your dreams, right? Trying to haunt you in your dreams. This is what's going on behind your back. They may not be getting to you, but they're trying to in the 5D. You may not see them. You may have peaceful rest, but this is what they're trying to do in your behind your back. And if you are seeing them, they can't give you any conflict because you're the ruler of your dreams. Because you have a lot of self-respect. These people envy you, laughing at your enemies. You have the last laugh. Spirit is always going to give the divine infinite light beings the last laugh because you set boundaries. Oneness. Something has come full circle, right? Something has come to a full circle. We've seen that new cycle. That's right on top of these crazy people wanting you back. So somebody is going to have a very sexual encounter that will be great. It's something that you've been longing for, something that you've been looking for, something that you've been wanting to experience. It's going to be great. That is what someone is wanting with you without you knowing, or you could be feeling this, but we already know that, right? But this is what's going on behind your back, right? And I'm hearing that they don't talk to friends about wanting to have the sexual encounter with you, but they talk to friends about you. Enjoy watching you walk away your sexiness. So somebody watches you, and they watch you, and they enjoy watching you as you walk out the door. Your sexiness, your magneticness, you turn them on, right? And a lot of these people are transformers, shapeshifters. We have the letter O. I'm hearing Octavia, Oscar, octopus, opt out. Somebody want to opt out with 2040 on the clock, on the timer. What else, Spirit, do we need to know? What else do we need to know, Spirit? What else do the divine infinite light beings need to know in this present moment about what's going on, taking place behind their back? So we know that these people are mad because you're a rising star. This is coming out. Crossing, letting the bag go, right? So whoever this is trying to get you to let the bag go. They want you to let the bag go. They don't want you to be the rising star, but it's coming out crossing. It says beware. They are focused on your twice. But it's crossing, so that means you're protected. They want you to let your bag go. They want you to be in they want you to have no pinnacles. They want you to have no stable foundation. They don't want you to have no peace, no happiness, no joy. They want you to be penniless with a hole in it, such as they are, right? This is what they want for you. This is what's going on behind your back. This is what they want for you. Confirmation. Good wet ass punani. So somebody is strong, sprung over what they had with you that no longer have with you. Somebody with this was in reverse, big cocky, but it's in reverse, so it's unable to be used. It's unable to be used, probably from all them addictions, right? Take over your premises. So somebody was trying to take over your premises, and Spirit to put a stop to that. They were trying to take over your premises, and Spirit put a stop to that, right? The moment they knew they fucked up, they didn't get that moment, because this is in reverse. They didn't get that moment. That's why you had to walk away from him. He loves you for real, lady. True love. So whoever this was did not love you for real and was not your true love if this was a romantic situation. But if it was a romantic situation, you already know that. That's why you walked away from him, right? Whoever had that big cocky that can't use it anymore, right? It says they hate that you are gifted. And this is in reverse. They hate it. So this being in reverse, they can hate it all they want to, but you're going to stay gifted. Like, some of these people are starting to accept the fact that you are gifted because it's in reverse. Some of these people are starting to accept the fact that you are gifted. They have come to that realization. They have been smacked in the face. They have seen for themselves. They have witnessed for themselves. Ashe, the gifted, something in their life, you illuminated and showed them how gifted you are, right? So that's why that's in reverse, because it says they hate that you are gifted. Now that they seen that you are gifted, they can't hate it anymore because you showed them proof. You showed them proof that you are gifted, and they can't hate that shit anymore. It'd be stupid to hate it. It says, don't worry, trust in the divine that dwells in you. And this is in reverse. So they want you to worry. They don't want you to trust in the divine that dwells in you. They want you to doubt that the divine dwells in you. They want you to feel like the divine doesn't love you. You're not on the right path. You're not doing what's right by what you're supposed to be doing right by. They want you to feel this way. That they're sending you this type of energy to make you waver in spirit. But see, a divine infinite life being, we don't waver. We understand. Um, we understand and recognize who loves us, right? You don't need them, and it's in reverse. So somebody out there feels like you need them. Spirit is saying you don't need them. You don't need them. You don't need them in reverse. So they want you to feel like you need them. They want you to feel like you need them because this is in reverse. You don't need them, but it's in reverse. So they want you to feel like you have to depend on them, like you need them. And this is landing on top of money and on top of your gifts. So they're mad that you are stable and you have gifts. And they want you to feel like you can't do anything, any of these things without them. What else, Spirit? This is what's going on behind your back. What else does the collective need to know? Feminine energy, masculine energy. Love your lips. The taste. So somebody loves your lips and the taste of your lips. That's like will never use or abuse you. They are a gift. Will never use or abuse you. They are a gift from the divine. So these people were not a gift from the divine. It's in reverse. And you already knew that, divine infinite light beings. You already knew that. You already felt that. You already experienced that. Right? You just followed the assignment. The assignment. We are divine infinite light beings of service for spirit. So we are always on assignment. Like, always. Somebody die. Johnny. Somebody's name could be Johnny. I lust for you. So we already know these people lust. They've been lusting the whole freaking energy. Full of demons, full of lower vibration, shapeshifters, right? Still, get some rest, take a nap. So divine infinite light beings, if you are worrying, if you are wavering, Spirit is saying get some rest, take a nap. It's time to relax your mind, right? Karmic, it does not last. So whatever they're trying to take you through that's karmic, it's not going to last. I fell in love with her courage, her security, and her um her respect, her feminine and her respect. So whoever this is, whether you're divine infinite light being, feminine energy, masculine energy, whoever these people are, you got somebody who fell in love with you, with your courage, the your security, your your sensuality, you know, just who you are authentically. It says gaze with the sun and the stars. So a lot of these people are not connected, is what it is saying, because it's in reverse. A lot of these people are not connected with spirit, with Mother Nature. um Medici, in reverse. um Black man in reverse. So it could be, yeah. So this is what's going on behind your back. Stressed out, in fear, very angry, running from the dark side. This is another thing that's going on behind your back. They're receiving their karma. That's what's going on. Stabbed in the back. Stabbed in the back in your face. They stabbed you in the back and in your face. Like, and because of it, a lot of these people are receiving, um, they're being haunted by the dark side. They're being haunted by the dark side. They're receiving their karma through spirit. I just seen toxic. Stepping up a notch in the spiritual realm. Spirit sees you. So this is another reason why these people are mad, wanting to sabotage what you got going, wanting to sabotage your manifestations and your foundation, and you know, your steady abundant flow, right? Because it could be a Sagittarius, a mutable sign, fire sign, Jupiter, but this is why they want to sabotage you. He is really not a fuck boy, Spirit says. So whoever fell in love with you, whether you're a feminine energy or masculine energy, they're not a fuck boy, they're not a fuck girl, right? Sees you as a extraordinary gentleman, opens doors. So um whoever this is in this lower vibrational energy, that was a feminine energy to you masculine, they didn't see you for who you were, right? They didn't appreciate you opening the doors. They didn't appreciate you being a gentleman. They didn't appreciate you bringing flowers and perfume and the shit that they love, you know. You being there for the kids and um just the family, right? They didn't appreciate that shit. I just seen sex offender, toxic ain't shit. I just seen that, and here it is again. So yeah, this is what's going on behind your back. These people still toxic. They stay on your mind. Why? Because it's the real deal, right? So this is spirit saying whoever you thinking about that stay on your mind is because they're the real deal. So outside of these toxic people, there's somebody that has your attention. Confirmation with the bells in the back. That is the real deal for you, right? That's going to be the one. That is the one. That is your divine counterpart, right? Ashe. So we're going to close this up. Going to get, what else, spirits? What else do the collective need to know? They playing with your heart, right? So these toxic people, they just play with your heart. But this is what's going on behind your back. So this could be your past, present, or future. If you have not already went through this, you're probably going through this right now. If you're not going through this right now, it might be your future, right? So just know they was playing with your heart. Karmic doesn't want you to have real love. So this is another reason why, you know, all that manipulation with the energy and sending the negative energy and the spell work and all that bullshit. You know, this is why it's going on, because they don't want you to have true love, right? They can't have you. They don't want you to have you. They don't want nobody else to have you. They not your friend. They don't want nobody else to be your friend. They not your best cousin. They don't want nobody else to be your best cousin, right? If you know, they not your favorite child, they don't want the other sibling to be your favorite child. Well, however it goes for you in this scenario, in this situation, in this energy message, right? However it is for you, this is what's going on behind your back, right? So that's 246. Balance has got to come. Balance is going to come. It's going to be balanced out, is what Spirit is saying. We got 4, stable. That's the fourth house. That's balance. That's stability. Fourth house is balance. That's stability. We got the moon. So you could be a water sign. Fourth house, stability, right? We got it's upside down. We got Capricorn. Is that Capricorn? Hold on, y'all. That's not Capricorn. That is Capricorn. Yeah, that's Capricorn. You got Capricorn. So, yeah, you could be a Cancer, Capricorn cusp, right? Or you don't have to. This could be their signs. So take the messages as they resonate for you. But stability is going to come for you. Balance, peaceful, peaceful tranquility. Number 6, right? So this is what's going on behind your back, divine infinite light beings. Just know it's a lot of bullshit. Ashe, ashe.